Hi everyone, good morning. Myself, Mohamed Mohideen. I am going to tell about the person who is inspiration to so many youngsters in the world, and he is one of the highest paid CEO in the world. Yes, Mr. Pitchai Sundar, commonly known as Sundar Pitchai. Let's see who is Sundar Pitchai. He is one of the famous tech legends in the world. Let's see about him from his birth. In July 1972, Pitchai Sundar was born to Raghunath Pitchai and Lakshmi in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. His father was an electrical engineer at the GEC, the British conflict, and he managed a factory that made an electrical components. His mother was a stenographer before having children. In June 1980, his background and family. Pitchai grew up in a two-room apartment in Ashoknagar, Chennai, and hails from a middle-class Tamil family. He had a humble Hindu upbringing and has one brother. In March 1985, his childhood. Sundar was an active and bright student. He excelled academically at his school, Bhatma Shri Shad Bala Bhavan. He was a sports enthusiast and was the captain of his school team. He was an avid fan of football and cricket. In May 1993, education. Pitchai earned a seat in the Indian Institute of Technology in Kanpur, one of the most prestigious engineering institutions in India, and he did his BTech in metallurgical engineering. In April 1994, India to America. Pitchai got a scholarship to study material science and semiconductors physics at Stanford University for MS. His father drained 1 year's savings to cover Pitchai's traveling and additional expenses. In April 1998, career over academics. He initially planned to pursue a PhD from Stanford and embark on an academic career. However, he dropped out and joined Applied Materials, a Silicon Valley semiconductor, made as an engineer and a product manager. In May 2002, navigation paths. After completing his MBA from Washington School of University of Pennsylvania, he was appointed as a management consultant at McKinley and Company. He worked there for a short span of 2 years. In April 2004, stepping into Google, Pitchai joined Google initially. He worked on a Google search toolbars. As a part of small team, the toolbar gave users of Internet Explorer and Firefox easily access to Google search. In June 2005, his marriage. Pitchai met his classmate Anjali at IIT Kanpur, and they fell in love with each other during their college days. They got married after has a stable life and had 2 children, a girl and a boy named Kavya and Kiran. In September 2008, Google Chrome. Pitchai convinced the co-founders of Google's Larry Page and Sergey Brin to launch Google's own browser. Pitchai played a pivotal role in ultimate launch of the browser Google Chrome. In December 2008, Rising the ladder, Pitchai was promoted to Vice President of Product Development. In this position, he started appearing more often at Google presentations and continued rising the ranks in Google by 2021. He had become a Senior Vice President of Chrome's and App in May 2012. World's best browser. Pitchai became an internationally known figure following the phenomenal success of Chrome and become the number one browser in the world, surpassing the Internet Explorer and Firefox. Chrome also paved the way for a service of other important products like Chrome OS, Chromebooks and Chromecast. In March 2013, managing Android, Andy Rubin, the creator of Android, left to work on a different projects. Larry Page then made Pitchai in charge of Android, as well as his influence continued to increase, and he was made the product chief in October 2014. In October 2015, Alphabet's and Google CEO, Pitchai stepped into a new position as a Google CEO after the formation of Alphabet Incorporation, the new holding company of the Google's company family. He later took up the responsibility of Alphabet too as a CEO in 2019. In Forbes 2016, accumulating wealth, Pitchai was awarded 2,73,328 shares of Google's holding company, Alphabet, which led to rise his net worth. His current net worth is estimated to be $1.3 billion. In April 2016, getting recognized, Pitchai was included in magazine 100 Most Influenced People in 2016 and 2020. He was one of the highest paid CEO in the world and is the most sought after. Google offered him a whopping of $15 million to remain in the leadership when sought by the competitors. In August 2017, he rights the wrong. Pitchai grew publicity for firing a Google employee who criticized the company's diversity policies and imported boundless and unequal moral values. Pitchai said to Google employees, to such as a group of our colleagues have traits and makes them less biologically suited to that work is offensive and not okay. In December 2018, US Congress testimony, Sundar testified before the US House Judiciary Committee on issue of such a political bias on Google platforms and its privacy laws and political bias. In 2020, Making World Digital, Pitchai is focused on developing the technology to those who are unaided. At Singapore FinTech Festival, he shares, "Our goal for the post-COVID world is to ensure the benefits of technology can be shared as widely and equitably as possible." In May 2020, what futures hold? Pitchai is a leader of one of the biggest companies in the world and is steering it towards the growth and the world's development. Currently, the company goal is to make technology accessible and useful to everyone. In Jan 2020, awards. Indian government awarded Padma Bhushan award to Sundar Pitchai, and he had been honored for the contribution in the trade and industry category. Thank you.